Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Khairul Anwar bin Zulkifle. My message number is 13296/20. Today, my group named Hegemony want to talk about success. So, what is success is all about? Everyone in this world want to achieve success. So, how we have to do to achieve success? So, success is a word that most persons try to achieve it. There are many words in other language that has the same meaning to success. For the example, in Arabic, success is najah, and in Chinese, it is called chenggong. But the question is, what is success is all about? Definition from Oxford Language: success means the accomplishment of an aim or purpose. The others say that success is the state or condition of meeting a defined range of expectation. It may be viewed as the opposite of failure. The criteria for success depend on context and may be relative to a particular observer or belief system. And for the influential people, they have different perspectives about success. For example, for Richard Branson, a billionaire and the founder of the Virgin Group, true success should be measured by how happy you are. And for the former US President, Mr. Barack Obama, he has his own opinion about success. His wife, First Lady Michelle Obama, said, "For Barack, success isn't how much money you make. It's all about the difference you make in people's lives." And for me as a Muslim, success can be defined as a beneficial accomplishment. It is remarkable achievement which benefit the achiever and benefit others here or afterlife. Now, we'll answer the first question of this topic. Do I think I am a successful person? The answer is yes and no. The reason why I say yes is, throughout my life, I have achieved several success. My first success was being able to count, read, and write since I was 5 years old. I didn't get any formal education in kindergarten like other children, and my alma mater was Sekolah Kebangsaan Binjai in Mohammad. In my primary school, I was a success student. I got first position in every exam during standard 2 until 6, and the highlight success of my childhood is I got 4 A's in my UPSR. Then I further my studies to boarding school, and I got 8 A's in PMR and grade 1 with 9 A in my SPM. And the latest success in my education was I got Dean List in my first year in USM. So as a man and father, I think I also a successful person. I got a beautiful wife and a beautiful daughter. Thanks to Allah because gives me a happy life. I have a few more targets to achieve. I want to finish my study and I want to finish my study in political science and become a politician maybe. And the most important, as a Muslim, I will be a person that can give benefit to others. Next, I will talk about a person that I consider successful. The person is Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, our former Prime Minister. Dr. Mahathir Mohamad was our first minister who came from the ordinary person, not like his predecessor studying abroad to Britain and had exclusive lifestyle such as golfing. His first term in office was from 1981 to 2003, before he handed the post to his deputy, Tun Abdullah Ahmad Badawi. Tun M wisdom, high intellectual powers, leadership and management skills, and the way of doing things have impressed nations, allowing them to trust and follow his instructions. He is a unique person, charismatic and effective leadership style, apart from being an international relations expert. Dr. Mahathir feels that he must make decisions for his people. The result of this decision will benefit all Malaysians at large. Many of his projects, such as North-South Highway, KLCC, the construction of Putrajaya, Cyberjaya and Kuala Lumpur International Airport, and many other projects were initiated and completed during his era. But for me, the most successful moment during Tun M era was the Guthrie Dawn Raid. The London Dawn Raid refers to the attempt by the Malaysian government to take control of the plantation giant Guthrie Corporation at the London Stock Exchange on 7 September 1981. It was part of strategy by which nation acquired controlling interest over flagship companies owned by European plantation companies such as Dunlop Estate and Harrison and Crossfield and the export agriculture sector. These companies then started selling their shares to the newly formed Pemodalan Nasional Berhad, or we call PNB, the Malaysian Government Investment Agency. And as a Muslim, I have faith that Islam encourages its followers to live in this worldly life in the best manner and is against abstinence. Thus, I implement the key principle of success according to Islam towards being a successful person. First, I believe in God. The first and foremost important thing that can help a belief life in Islamic way and achieving success through it, believing in God. So, the other major Islamic life element that can help a person achieve success is steadfastness. When a person is steadfast in the life of difficulty or does work with steadfastness in normal circumstances as well, the ultimate result is success in every activity. Thus, if a Muslim wishes to achieve success, he or she needs to be steadfast in whatever activity they undertake and whatever kind of work they do on a daily basis. Another Islamic principle basing the life upon which guarantees success in this world as well as in the world hereafter is the striving of goodness. Being a Muslim, it is the primary duty to be good and strive for spreading goodness. When there is goodness all around, the ultimate result is success for all. And the last element is make life easier for others. One of the major problems of the present world is people are striving to make their life easier on the cost of making it difficult for the others. This approach is wrong, and Islam gives the principle of making the life of others easy to achieve success. Therefore, one must try to do good to others and make their life easier, as the reward of it comes from Allah Almighty and is equivalent reward to the deed, if not greater. Thus, when doing good with others, a Muslim must remember that the reward it comes from Allah Almighty, and the reward is the only success that a person should desire. For my conclusion, in a nutshell, Islam wishes to achieve success in this world and the world hereafter, and the best solution available for such a person is to incorporate the principle of Islam and climb up the ladder of success. That's all for now. I thank you.
Good morning to all my friends. Before we go further, firstly I want to introduce about myself. My name is Muhammad Luqman Hakim bin Ahmad. My metric number is JK13579. This is my metric card. Okay. So, guys, I will go directly to our topic discussion. This question is: do you think that you are a successful person? Explain with example. Yes, I think I am a successful person because I can manage my job position from before until now as well. Many various challenges I faced throughout my job, but it was a success for me because I was able to manage it until now. Various job management can be managed by me in the office, such as I manage the meetings, I collecting inmate data, and I manage the syscore unit that we call siswa-siswi correctional, and at the same time I manage to manage all activities and program at the same time, and many more. So I think I success to manage everything at the same time. Secondly, I am successful person because I can continue my study as a part-time while I'm working. Although my job is quite busy and challenging, it is not a reason for me to successful continue this study until now. And other example is I can manage the assignment that given by the lecturer during my studies to get a good result. You know, doing the job and at the same time doing the study is not easy for everyone, but I successful manage it all. Question number 2 is: name a person that I consider successful and why. The person that I consider success is Dr. Hanan Yusuf, who is the founder of Hanan Medispa. Do you know, guys, the Hanan Medispa? Yes, he is most popular now, and I think he is a millionaire until now. He is okay. A little bit about his background. He is a citizen who was born from a simple family, but he was able to open his own spa by himself. A little bit history I can say is he started working from primary, secondary school, and until he got an excellent results, he finally got an offers to continue his study in Moscow, that's sponsored by Jabatan Perkhidmatan Awam (JPA). His father works as a hospital assistant and his mother is a primary school teacher. I consider Dr. Hanan because even though he is not from a rich family, but he can success until he opened his own business that called Hanan Medispa with his own effort. I also can see the success of Dr. Hanan while I read his article and tips from his blog. Many positive thinking, ideas, skill in business, and also motivation, words that I can use and practice. So that through his work and writing, I knew he is the one of the successful person for me. He started active writing a blog when he was in Moscow, so that many Malaysians knew about him, include me. Thirdly, he has survived in this industry for more than 11 years. I consider Dr. Hanan as a successful person because he can manage his business as well, no matter in what condition or situation. His business is sustained and keep grow more big. For your information, guys, his branch also has more than 70 branches in Peninsula of Malaysia with more than 200 of staffs. Dr. Hanan also inspired all Malaysian people in entrepreneurship and also inspired me. And number 3 is how do you work towards to being a successful person? As we know, money is not everything, but everything needs money. You know, with money we can pay medical costs, can make our children happy by go to shopping and traveling. Starting from that, I am determined to work harder for the survival and happiness of my family. I have ventured into the business of importing goods from China and sending them to customers in Malaysia. Actually, I run this business after my working hours. I will not mix this business with work at the same time. That is an incorrect action. So after a year of driving this business, I can feel that my life has changed a little because I no longer feel cramped or extra difficult when my vehicle breaks down, example, or I have to go abroad suddenly, or I have to pay the cost of treatment hospital and others. To this day, I am still optimistic and determined to work harder to become a successful person. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Good morning to my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Hisham and my matric ID number is JK/13605/20. So this is my student card ID. So for today, I would like to talk about success. For question number 1, do I think I am a successful person? The answer is, for me, I define success as the ability to meet the goals that I set up for myself. So in many ways, I am both. I have been meeting the goals I set up for myself, but I also set new goals that I have not yet achieved. As long as I have goals, I can never be completely successful, but neither am I unsuccessful since I have achieved many of my previous goals. For question number 2, the person that I consider as a successful person is Steve Jobs, who has been known as an iconic figure for the establishment of Apple, like the biggest company. Despite of being dismissed and fired from the company from which he has started his career, he managed to proceed further towards establishing his own company, which is famously known as Apple. His determination is my inspiration that teach me to never give up in achieving your goals, no matter how hard the circumstances. For question number 3, how do I work toward being a successful person? For me, to become a successful person is by learning from my past and failures. This is because failure is the best teacher. It teaches us to be patient and give us practice in failing. It also can help me to improve myself in becoming a successful person in my future. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To lecturer and all my friends. My name is Muhammad Shafiq bin Maili. I'm my number metric JK 1335820. Okay, for today I'm going to go on about my discussion. First question, do you think that you a successful person? Explain with an example. First, we shall view ourselves as a warrior and the jewel to the new country will reach a sense of success and be an inspiration to other and especially to both parents, wife and children. Second, in terms of my career, I used to be a difficult person and a family background, not from a capable person, but with the work I have today, can give a good life to the family and be example to my sibling as well as my children. In the meantime, I am doing side job as a fish and poultry supplier in Selangor and Kuala Lumpur. In addition to my family produce, with this I have also done a lot about the knowledge of the stock exchange, which is the source of my family economy result, and I'm still studying and continue to study stock knowledge. In the meantime, in my current village, I am in the marking of fish breeding hybrid that allow me to help my sibling in the economic success of their own life and increase my side money, and the planning to future enlarge the economic system that I am planning and responding to call from Department of Agriculture to increase food product from within the country without our country importing foreigner country. The second, name the person you consider successful and why. I am attracted to a figure who may not be now in public, but he has often been my inspiration in any career or in terms of the world as well as overall. The figure I am very flat, especially in Malaysia, is Datuk Muhammad Asri, who is now is a Bursa Malaysia stock, which has always been my inspiration to that. It's helped many zero people in business until become an example to other how you strive toward being a successful person. The question of number 3. Okay, more to knowledge to the point of success from experienced people in terms of work and strong mentality and strong spirituality to move forward without looking back, because in front of us is all success. Okay, in the last, in conclusion, as the day progress, and in the meantime we must plan and make the right action so that the success come rolling. It should be forced so that other make ourselves inspiration. That's all for me, and good luck for all my friends. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Erfan Qusyairi bin Kamal, and my metric number JK-13613-20. Success is measured in so many different ways. For me, success is something that how you desire it. The American Heritage Dictionary describes success as the achievement of something desired, planned or attempt. According to all business editor, success is something that can be anything such as economy, reward, the balance of family and work responsibility, or the search to achieve a personal passion on the other side. Success is not just about achieving a certain goal. It is also about the journey. Thus, the journey to success is filled with hard work and willpower. By asking if I consider myself successful, so my answer is yes. Indeed, people always think that success means someone who achieve a lot of money and having fancy lifestyle. However, my success definition is different. I have been successful in a lot of things and ways. I do consider myself successful because I'm able to do what I want to do and doing what make me happy. Likewise, I have a government job, and with that, I have a stable salary. Moreover, I consider myself to be successful in other areas of my life. I have been financially responsible for my family. In that case, I take responsibility to give the best of myself to my family, and it makes me happy to see them do well. Furthermore, I believe that I am successful because of my ability to manage time between work and study. I was able to finish multiple assignments on time, even though I'm not working an office hour. On top of that, I have been successful because of my ability to get along well with others, including colleagues and classmates, my friendly personality, and my ability to communicate effectively helped me to create a good relationship and achieve results, mostly in team project. On the ground of this, not in material thing, but these are how I feel success in my life. Success in my life is intent on what we do every single day. This is how I believe in practice, consistent habit. Firstly, I struggle to manage my time effectively. I will determine what are the most important tasks and I need to complete and create priority on it. In order to do this, the crucial thing that must I do is wake up early morning. In addition, I also practicing a healthy habit like eating a healthy diet, get a lot of sleep, and exercise. This is what I need to maintain my mental strength to achieve success. A name a person that you consider successful. Here, I choose one successful people and also my idol. And he is Tan Sri Syed Mohd Shah bin Syed Noor, which many say he is a rice trader millionaire. I will share about his biodata. Syed Mohd al-Bukhari was born on 12 December 1951, the third child of Syed Noor and Sharifah Rokiah in Kampung Hutan Keriang, Alostar, Kedah. His family traced its roots in Hadramaut region of Yemen. In 1961, Syed Mohd moved to Johor Bahru, where he spent the next 6 years before returning to Alostar, where he attended St. Michael Secondary School. While still schooling, he got involved in his father's cattle business. Not long after, an outbreak of foot and mouth disease collapsed the company. This led to Syed Mohd abandoning his study a few months prior to completing his secondary 5, as his family could not afford to pay for his examination fee. With money saved from his involvement in his father's cattle business, Syed Mohd began venturing into business on his own. And here, I will tell a little about his success. Tan Sri Syed Mohd al-Bukhari is a prolific philanthropist who has keen interest in supporting education and the arts. He began his philanthropy in his 20s by pledging half of his salary to 50 poor family and the other half to his mother and sibling. Having grown up in poverty and dropped out of school as a teenager, Syed Mohd established the Al-Bukhari International University to help poor students around the world acquire free education. The non-profit private university has some 900 students from over 50 countries and benefit from his foundation Al-Bukhari Scholarship Program, which assists underprivileged students globally. In a nutshell, success is not just about searching our goal, but about the journey we take to get there. There are many different ways to be successful in life, but the strategy that works best for us depends on what success means to us. The road to success is not always smooth, but it is worth the journey. Thank you.
Hello everyone, to my lecturer and my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Zarifi bin Muhammad Puzi. My matrix number is JK1358520, and I choose title about successful. Question number 1 is, do you think I'm a successful person? Yes, I think I'm a successful person, because we all know that money is a big deal. We all have bills to pay, And while striving to make more money in theory sounds like a great idea, at what price will I pay to earn that extra income? Will I be willing to neglect my friends and my family? Will I be willing to skip my dream vacation? Will I willing to work 60 hours per week at a job I'm not passionate about? Yes, earning a comfortable living and being responsible with money is always a good thing. But if I let that completely control my life, I will missing out on a lot of incredible experience that money can buy. So I work every day to overcome my fears. There will always be something that I'm afraid of. Instead of succumbing to that fear and missing out on priceless experience, I make an effort each and every to overcome that fear, even if that's simply doing one thing a day that gets me out of my comfort zone, like trying to new Thai restaurant is a step in the right directions. And I don't seek praise. I hate to sound cold here, but I'm not always to get sticker or a pat on the back when I'm doing something well. I found that most successful people do things because they get personal satisfaction from the work that they do. I am positive. It took me a while to come realize this, but there's a bright side to everything in my life. My business failed? Sure, it sucked, but maybe that because I had a terrible product. Now I have a better understanding what people are looking for, and I'm no longer compare myself to others. You know, someone say comparison is the death of joy. Instead of worrying about what other people are doing or what they have, now I'm just focused in my life and how I can make it better. If not, I'll never make the step needed to become successful, since I'll be consumed by jealousy. And I have a plan. I have an idea of where I want to be next week, next year, 5 years from now. And other successful people have a roadmap they can use, can guide them on how they'll get from point A to point B. And I embrace every failure. Failure happens to the best of me. Instead of dwelling on it and expecting to fail over and over again, successful people dust themselves off and learn from the mistake. They may sound cliche, but failure is an overwhelming powerful learning experience that can not only show I am wrong, but also spark my creativity as look for innovative solution to help me out this route path. Question number 2 is about person that I consider a successful person. I choose Noor Shahila binti Hamzah, known professionally as Sheila Hamzah. Sheila Hamzah is the first Malay singer to have found fame in the Chinese-speaking countries and has achieved record chart wheels at it. She's growing up listening to Leslie Cheung and Anita Mui. She also is able to sing in multiple language, not limited to Malay, Mandarin, and English. And she says that using YouTube has helped her build his exposure with her Southeast Asia fans, and also allowed her to venture from the traditional way of singing with the record labels. And having built connection from Malaysia to China, she was presented with a special award from the Chinese government for building a friendship between the countries. Not only is she is a cultural ambassador of Malaysia, she was also appointed as the country's tourism ambassador to China. And question number 3 is about how do I work towards being a successful person. If I don't fail, I'm not even trying. So to get something I never had, have to do something never did. If I have trouble figuring out how I can improve at my workplace, I just ask a close coworker or my manager for some honest feedback, and I'm ready and be prepared to hear that the truth I cannot change, and habit or behavior I am not prepared to see it. Feedback is important to provide me valuable ideas about what people expect from me, any areas for growth, and what I am need to work on first. I always try accept any criticism gracefully. It is important to express that I would like to work on the issue and discuss what needs to be changed. And I have a positive attitude. Whether things are going well or badly, I always maintain a balanced viewpoint and resist the urge to complain to co-workers about my boss or my job. My complaint could work their way up to higher in the organization. Instead, find the right channels to suggest improvement. And I stay focused on the positive and avoid sharing sensitive personal or departmental information with my co-workers. Be especially conscious of this when attending company gatherings, and avoid the temptation to overshare information when it is not my place to do so. So this is a little way I do to at my work to be a successful person. Thank you.